slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Back in her own bedroom again.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Bloody hell. Hear that, right? Is there a cat in here?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Wow.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Pardon me, I need to take a drink.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Molly, Barbara, Molly 1943, Barbara 1949, Calvin and Sam 1952, Walter 1955, Don 1970, Gus 1971, Gregory 1977, Lewis 1993, Milton 1995, Edith 2004. Oh, whoa, look at that sword. Oh, that scimitar is beautiful.
Her room was like a museum.
Odin, 1880 to 1937. Wow. That guy lived a long time. Beast of Nature. This book. Call of the Wild. Norwegian folktales. Lewis, 1988 to 2010.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Ouch.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edith is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Gotta hand it to the folks that created this game. They did a heck of a job. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here and I shall come back to it to finish the game off at another time. Take care of yourselves and have a good one.